And we are here today with Kaffe Fassett and Brandon Mably. And we are also here with Woodside Quilting with Warren and Marty. They are located in Des Moines, Iowa, and they're going to share some exciting events that are going to be coming from their shop there. Um, just want to let you all know that before we pop over to them, if you have any questions about FreeSpirit fabrics, any information you're looking for can be found on our website, freespiritfabrics.com. So please make sure you visit our website at any time after this presentation because we have some very exciting things to share with you. And so at this point, I am going to pop us over to Woodside Quilting. Warren and Marty, you guys are going to be on now. And we would love for you to share with us who's coming to your shop. I think I really just gave it away, but you can tell us again and you can tell us all the exciting events that you guys have planned for this event in May.
Terrific. Thank you, Sharon.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. I'm Warren.
And I'm Marty.
And welcome to Woodside Quilting. We're very excited to be able to host Kaffe and Brandon coming up the first weekend of May. They'll be joining us May 2nd for a wonderful lecture that evening at Grandview University. And they'll be doing 2 workshops, one on Saturday of the Snowballs quilt from Quilts on English Farm. And then on Sunday, they'll be doing seed packets, which is the second workshop they're doing. So we have a couple spots left in each of those workshops, so we're excited to have them come. If it gets filled up, you can still sign up on the website and get on the waiting list in case someone cancels or can't come. So we're very excited about the lecture on Friday night. The lecture is called The Power of Color, and it's going to start, I believe, at 7 o'clock at Grandview University. We'll have a lot of quilts on display from that book during that lecture time. We'll also have a pop-up shop that will be starting from about 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock. And Marty's going to show you some of the quilt kits and so on that we'll have from their book that they'll be talking about. One important thing too is, as you can see, Marty and I are wearing Kaffe Couture, if you will. I have the shark's tooth shirt on, and Marty's all decked in. He's the more louder one than I am, but he looks great in all of them. He's got a closet full of these. Let me tell you, a closet full of them. And they're wonderful. But if you wear a piece of Kaffe clothing, a number of them, so you can wear a dress, a blouse, a skirt, all three, all the above, for each piece of clothing that you wear to the lecture, you will get a ticket to win a prize. And the prize can be a pre-cut, a 5-inch charm. It can be a design roll of 2.5-inch squares. It could be a fat quarter bundle that we have here, or it could be a layer cake. It could be one of the kits that we'll be showing. We also have something exciting that I haven't shared yet. Kaffe has a rose named after him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we've ordered those roses so we can have those as giveaways all weekend.
Oh, how fabulous. That is huge.
That's what I love it.
The rose has a beautiful scent to it as well. It smells just like me.
Well,
that's awesome.
Perfect, Brandon. Perfect. And we're saving a couple for our garden at home, so we'll be able to have them. But yeah, we'll be having.
It's got huge thorns as well. No, I'm kidding you.
So that's very exciting. So we're excited about the lecture. So be sure and wear, if you're coming to the lecture, be sure and wear a piece of Kaffe Couture because you'll get a chance to win a lot of wonderful prizes.
Okay, I have a question. If I pin a fat quarter on a t-shirt, do I get a ticket to be in the prize draw?
Sure.
So there you go. So anybody can wear a fat quarter. So that means anybody that doesn't come wearing a fat quarter or anything better than that, then they're not allowed in.
Well, and they could take that fat quarter and make a bandana too and wrap it around the head.
They can make a scarf. Very easy. Very easy.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. Terrific. And then the next 2 days are the workshops we're very excited about. And another exciting thing, Marty's our chef at the shop. So he'll be doing a lot of cooking that weekend.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Great.
So we've got a number of quilt kits and samples that we have. I'll let Marty take the screen. Oh, let me mention one other thing. One thing I didn't mention, we're a Bernina dealer. And Kaffe had the wonderful Kaffe machines a couple years ago. I think the first one came out and then another one last year. We have a few of these beauties left. You can see it here. This is the Bernina 475 Quilters Edition. So I snagged the last ones that Bernina had. They were gracious enough to give these to us. Well, not give them to us, but we have them. And I think we have 3 or 4 left. So if you're interested in these, I can't tell you the pricing over the internet here, but call the store and ask to speak to myself, Warren, and I'll be happy to talk with you about
And
them.
if anybody wishes to purchase, then Kaffe is happy to sign the machine, autograph the machine as an added bonus.
Terrific. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah. So Marty's got some kits to tell us about.
Okay, so I think I'll start with this one over here because that's the one that we're showing.
Behind us.
Yep. And so this is the windmill. It's 84 by 72 inches. And just bring up some of the fabrics.
Beautiful.
It is a fun quilt, and Brandon and Kaffe have done a wonderful job in designing the quilt.
You want to see what's on the back?
Flip it over, Warren.
One of their beautiful wide backs are on the back.
Yeah, you
Oh.
guys do a wonderful job with the wide backs.
That's a lovely backside.
Yes, I like to fussy cut that one and put it in blocks.
Yeah.
And
Ready
then
for the next one?
yeah,
Oh, great.
Okay.
Love that.
so this one's Pearly Dreams. This is square. It's 77 by 77. And here are, I love the flower, just absolutely.
Right. Wonderful.
Every time we get a shipment of fabrics, I'm always pulling it out first, and there's some bolt that I want. I pick it out and I put it behind in my office. It doesn't go out until I get a shirt made.
Oh, he has a closet full of them. You can-
That's great.
One more?
And then Villarosa did a pattern with Kaffe's fabrics, and it's called Regent Park. And behind me, you can see that. This one is the 54 by 70. It includes the binding. It's fat quarter friendly. And these are the coordinating fabrics.
Beautiful.
Little shark tooth in there, like Warren's wearing today.
Hey, shirt. Yeah,
All right.
terrific.
Very
So we have plenty of room in the lecture. It's a big auditorium. It's a big venue. It'll take about 160 people. So we have plenty of space for the lecture. The workshops, of course, are limited, so we only have a couple spots left in the workshops. So they'll fill up quickly.
Well, I have to say, I have attended Kaffe's workshops as well as lecture. I haven't seen this one, so this is great. But if you haven't seen one of his lectures, I would strongly encourage you to go to one of his lectures because it's very informative, very enlightening. I mean, it's great to, have Kaffe tell you about, what inspires him. So I would strongly encourage you to sign up for the lecture and any of these workshops that they're offering. Kaffe and Brandon are wonderful. And I'm sure you guys are too, but I've never been to your shop. I'm going to have to go.
Yeah. So
We're really excited about giving this new lecture because we've worked for the last couple of weeks on putting this brand new lecture together. Partly that's to do with there's several people being bad-mouthing, saying, oh, I've been to that lecture before. And this is a completely new lecture that we haven't given in the public before. So we're looking forward to giving you guys the first showing. And it will be a nice little titillation. But what's wonderful, when people come to the lecture, it's also the buzz that's created. There's a real party element. But I understand you guys are going to have a healthy pop-up shop there as well beforehand.
Yes.
How many hours before actual kickoff will you open the doors, do you think?
I'm sorry, say that again, Brandon.
What time do you open the shop before the
Lecture.
before the lecture?
About 4 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So
And
there's
then-
plenty of time for people to shop.
Plenty of time. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
refreshments there and so on. But also the store itself will be open all day and late until 6, and we'll have
Yeah.
a lot more here. So you could shop at either place. The store is only about 3 miles from the lecture venue.
Right.
It's very close.
Awesome. All right.
So are we on?
Yes, so Kaffe
Right.
and Brandon, as everyone has probably already seen, the screen has probably changed a little bit. Well, we've already seen Kaffe and Brandon, but now you guys are on. So please tell us about all your exciting adventures and things that you're going to be doing when you come here back to the United States.
Right. Okay. So one of the things that I give these workshops and lectures for is because what I've noticed when I look at thousands and thousands of quilts in festivals and marketplaces all over the world is there's a real nervousness about using color. And what we would like to do is to help people to get over the fear of using color and really get in there and use any kind of personal color that they like. And sometimes that can be very delicate, very, very subtle colors, or sometimes it can be absolutely the whole circus and the opera and everything added. But what's wonderful is that we help and encourage people, and we get a real buzz out of the workshops because it's just this amazing fountain of creativity, of people just expressing themselves and you know, really getting to grips with a wonderful design. So they're very, very exciting, and the lecture helps people to get enthused about what they are possible to do.
Yeah, some
And
people
what we do.
some people feel like, oh, I'm going to the lecture, so I don't need to go to the workshop, or I'm going to the workshop, so I don't need to go to the lecture. They both feed. They're both very separate experiences. The workshop is very hands-on, whereas the lecture is a visual stimulation of looking at over 120 slides, where we pick up inspiration and use it in design in lots of different mediums, through lots of different color moods, and it's covering all the different concepts that we pour our artistry into, be it patchwork, rag rugging, interior design, and so forth. So it's not technically stimulated. So if you've got a girlfriend or a partner that you want to bring along, quite often we have them come afterwards and say, I really enjoyed that. You know, that was really quite surprising to me. So that's always a huge compliment when we get that. One of the things I want to point out about the workshop, there's no sewing that takes place. It's literally cutting the fabric and putting on the design board. The hardest thing that we have to get the participants to do is to turn off the thinking. So we love it when people bring other fabrics than just ours, because you're in the Kaffe and Brandon workshop. It doesn't mean you have to be working with the Kaffe collective. The workshop is about helping you refine your own color confidence. Yeah. And what we love it is when somebody comes to class, they've never worked with color before or never worked with patchwork before. They're not patchworkers, but they want the color experience, and they go at it without any kind of hurdle. Whereas those who come to class with an agenda, they have a much harder time because they have to put that aside and take what we are going to talk to them about at the beginning of the class and go at it without having that preconceived idea. It's amazing what happens. Each and every one of us are blown away by the end result, because it's we work on it's a very simple structure. All you need to know is how to cut fabric. We had one lady say, oh, my 8-year-old son is interested in patchwork, playing with fabric. Can he come to class? We were like, are you kidding me? We're absolutely thrilled, because that kid will be coming with his youthful energy and would imply that into the workshop for all those who are all feel a bit nervous. And also he would have that abundance of just having to go and trying. And it's amazing what happens. I mean, if we gave these workshops and every time it was the same old, we'll dry it very quickly. But we get such a buzz from.
We do. We absolutely do. And the apps, the confidence that we're able to bring to our customers so that they are flying. I mean, it's like a religious revival sometimes. You know, there's tremendous energy, and it's wonderful that people go away so incredibly satisfied with something that they've accomplished, that they're surprised at. So you know, I mean, it's not technical at all. That's the great thing is we've had many people who have never made a patchwork in their lives before come to the class, and they learn how to cut in the class, and they do the whole thing right there, and they just love it because they've started on a wonderful adventure of playing with beautiful colored fabric.
And one of the things that we also love is when somebody comes to class and say, I haven't got any fabric with me. Could you help me pull a pallet? And there's nothing more that Kaffe and I myself love helping somebody start off with
finding the exact right kind of fabrics that are going to really suit that design.
We start off with a grouping of colors, and then they build on top of that with fabrics that they enjoy. And it's just a lovely kickstart. Whereas, you know, if you've got a lot of fabrics and you think you've got enough, just bring along what you've got or you can carry, and then we will tell you there and then what's going to work and what doesn't. For both classes, you're going to want to start with your largest scale prints. No small scale print. In the seed packet, there's no small scale fabrics. In the seed packet, as you'll see, Snowball, as you'll see behind me, it's large scale, and then you have the little corner points. But you don't think about the corner points till
later in the
way later. But my fabrics work best for all classes. I just had to get a plug in there. I mean, of course, Kaffe's fabrics work best. But anyway, I'm going to try and sell myself.
Absolutely.
So do you guys, Warren, do you have any questions, burning questions?
Oh, boy. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, Brandon, about what people are to expect at the workshops. They're free to bring some of their own fabrics if they want to combine, you know, some things along with what Kaffe will help them with and so on. But I did say in the description of our classes that you'll come up with your own unique palette of color and texture with your help.
That's right.
For them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, kits don't work, and neither do pre-cut packs. So if you bought those, then I'm delighted for you, but save them for another project.
Right.
Yeah. We'll help you to find the right fabrics for this particular design that we're doing that day.
And we'd also like to go, we'll go to your shop and help pull out fabrics that we think will work best for the workshop, or we'll be averse for, you know, we'll revise ourselves.
Which just proves that we play well with others.
You do.
Wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you guys talked about how this is going to be different than other lectures you've done, to get other people out there and maybe rejoin us for this.
Yeah, I mean, I would say anybody that came to the lecture down in Winterset, in that tiny little theatre with that tiny little screen, they had a feeling of what they got from that evening, and the audience left. They were just titillated, thrilled, and we were happy for them. But the screen was very, very small. So guarantee the small screen will be much bigger with you guys, I'm sure. And
we hope.
And also it won't be a plasma television side screen. And also it will, what we'll be bringing is that same energy, but it'll be a different set of images that they'll be thrilled with, I hope. So come along again. It's only down the road.
And bring some good questions.
Yes.
Exactly. Because Kaffe, I know you enjoy the questions in the lecture.
I love it. Yeah.
Yes. So.
And wear your
Go ahead, Warren.
Wear your Kaffe couture.
That's right. So in summary, and I have a couple of questions for you, Warren, afterwards. So in summary, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that Kaffe and Brandon are going to be going to Woodside Quilting in May. They will be there from May 2nd through May 4th. The lecture will be on the 2nd of May. There'll be a class on the 3rd, Country Snowballs from the Quilts in an English Farm. And on May 4th will be the Seed Packet workshop. Kaffe and Brandon just talked all about it. They are very inspirational. Not only is the lecture fantastic, you will not be disappointed in any way, shape, or form, but also the workshop. So if you can get in on the workshop, I definitely jump in on that. Warren, one of the questions that we do have is, could you show those quilts again quickly in the background and tell us the names of those quilts that you showed us in your background?
Sure, from this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So what is that one?
This one is called Regent's Park.
Regent's Park?
Kaffe at Regent's Park.
Okay. And then the other one that you showed was Pearly Dream?
Pearly Dreams from the book, yes. Quilts on English Farm. Those are on
Yeah,
the
and that one I did in shades of gray because we put it with lovely silvered wood on the farm.
Warren, you kind of disappear in front of that quilt. Also, you can see is your head. The rest of you, with that shirt,
Head.
yeah,
Hey.
you kind of,
Oh,
you look like you're
Oh, even
look
more.
like-
Okay,
you
And
look
the-
like
and the
you're a
next
cherry,
one-
you
Oh,
look
just
like
one
you're a
right
cherry blossom.
yes.
next one is windmill.
Yeah. And the last one is Windmill.
Yes.
Yes. That's also from in the book.
Yeah,
And these are just three. We've
quilts
got
on a farm.
yeah, Quilts on English Farm. We have about 10 other kits and so on, but
Right.
yeah.
I always think that this quilt looks like strawberries and cream.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
it's another
Yeah.
good name for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
lick your lips.
And so when everyone comes, signs up for your lecture, if they are wearing anything that is made out of Kaffe, Brandon, or Phillips fabrics, they'll be
I'm
entered
so
into a
looking
drawing.
forward to that.
I
I'm so looking
know.
forward to that, Sharon. Can you imagine
Well,
this parade of lovely?
Yes.
Yeah,
Kaffe and Brandon, do you remember, was it a couple years ago when we had the Bernini University? And a lot
yeah.
of people, I hope
Oh,
it's-
that was the most thrilling thing about that whole trip was all those incredible outfits that people had made that they were wearing of our fabrics.
yeah,
It was
it was
wonderful.
That's
Terrific.
what got me started with all your all my shirts. Is
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Good.
getting that dressed up and going to the BU and
Yeah.
so I just get a whim here and there and so
Okay,
I-
so
Great, great.
so the question for you guys is: do you give shirt making classes?
Oh,
That's
no,
an idea.
a class idea. What a wonderful idea.
yeah.
I'm afraid somebody hasn't already asked you. What about, are you making the tennis, the shoes, which seems to be the new fad?
I've seen that. No, but that's another
Yeah.
good one too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I might be wearing a pair just to tease you guys, so you can have it.
I think
Wonderful.
you should. And
Wonderful.
Brandon, can you get closer to the camera a little? Because I believe you have some ribbon on your shirt, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah.
So see, there's another
yeah.
thing you
Can
can
you
do
lift me up?
with the shirt, is you can put the ribbon down the placket on the front.
Poor little.
Oh,
Sure.
yes. Yes.
That's cool.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Shirt he's got on. That's a great shirt.
I was thinking about putting the ribbon around the bottom of my jeans, so I had
Oh, that's a good idea.
color.
Also, on the inside of cuffs.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
So this is a nice way to, flip out your cuff, and they're played with two different ribbons,
awesome.
different scales, and it's just it's like wearing jewelry, but
Right, a splash
yeah.
of color.
and
Yeah.
then also behind your button band, behind your buttons, you can place your ribbon.
Oh sure.
Oh,
Right.
we've got buttons and ribbon too. Now you just gave him more ideas.
That's
we go.
right. That's
Buttons
right.
and
And
bows.
people can
Well-
add that to what they're making for the going to the lecture, right? Get the
Yeah,
get the
absolutely.
ribbon, get the fabric. Yeah, it'd be
ribbon
great.
I
out.
want some little fascinator hats.
Right. I think I want to come now. I want to come
I
see this
know.
fashion show.
Yes,
We have several
we have
fascinator
fascinators.
hats.
Great.
We have a sister-in-law
Oh,
who
great.
actually makes them.
Mhm. They lived in London for about 3 years, my brother and his wife,
Yeah.
just northwest of you, in Beaconsfield. And so she made lots of friends from London, and so now she's making fascinators.
Great.
We'll have them at the workshop. How's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
How's
Nice.
that?
Nice.
Very nice.
Have one
So-
on for you, Brandon.
Pardon?
I'll be wearing one for you.
I'll be
Great.
looking out. So from you guys, we then go down to Santa Fe where we have a whole other itinerary going on. If anybody wants to keep up with our arrangements, because I'm sure some people are watching in and saying, "Oh, I have to be in jail that day or something," or I've got a hair appointment, I can't make it. Check out our website for other times that we're going to be back in the US, because we have a couple of other extensive tours later on in the year. Dates will be posted in May, I understand, for our fall workshop tour. But if you can get in on this one, if I had the money and I had the time, I would sign up for both workshops because they're both two very different experiences.
Yeah.
And our main thing is it's not what you do in the workshop, it's what you're left thinking about onwards and onwards. So it's a real impactful experience.
They're great. I'm excited for everyone at Woodside Quilting and certainly for Kaffe and Brandon, bringing your energy to them. I love it.
Mm.
So I think we're all set then. I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. Warren, I don't know, do either of you have anything else you'd like to say in closing?
Well, if you'd like to learn more, go to woodsidequilting.com. On the top page of the navigation, there's an events page, and there's a drop down that says Kaffe is coming to Woodside Quilting, and all the information is there for you with links to the workshops and the lecture.
Perfect. Thank you.
Or they can flash me a question through social media, and they might get an answer if they're lucky.
Of course. You'll always answer, Brandon. We know you will. So, well, we thank all of you for joining us today. And like we said, reach out to Woodside Quilting. Kaffe and Brandon are going to be coming. There's a lot of very exciting things. Any questions, go to Woodside Quilting, their website, or call them. Your phone will be ringing off the hook. And then Kaffe and Brandon, go to their website to see where they're going and coming this year. They're always very, very busy. They're very inspirational. So stay on their website as well. Can they call you too, Brandon?
No.
Okay. All right. No calls for Brandon, but you can definitely get in touch with him on social media and Kaffe as well. So thank you, everybody. And we look forward to seeing what comes in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
See
great
you all.
day.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.